I wasn't kidding. I really did get a tattoo that says 2KTV.
No, wait, this is real?
This is real.
That's crazy. When did you get this?
At Summer League.
I love it.
So where are you going to get yours?
We'll have to figure that out for next season.
2KTV.
Yeah, right there. Maybe I'll put my win-loss percentage right across
okay,
my face.
well,
Won't be a long
great.
tattoo.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Johnson is out there with James Harden. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Barnes. Five on the clock. Back to George. On target from range.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Inside, here's Johnson. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Highland coming off a 31-point game. George. It doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. Leonard against Ingram. New Orleans calls timeout. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. Besting them in the conference semis last year.
Give a big round of applause for your Clippers, you nasty.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Count it.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And then Harden with the jam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Pass to Leonard. Pulls it. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Just keeps racking up the accolades. Kawhi's been an all-NBA first-teamer, a finals MVP. You'd think he smiled more.
Now here's Harden. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Time called here. The Pelicans. Decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Down low. Zubac with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Anytime Barnes gets that close to the basket, he's looking to throw it down.
To the paint. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's Highland, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and Zubac with the lay-in.
Making the most of that possession, unwilling to give up on the play.
To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Here's Barnes. Good D by Williamson.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Oh, Leonard with the block.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
Pass to Highland. The three from Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson passes to Harden. Rejected by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. With some arc. Rebounded by Highland.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. He couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
George outside. It's stolen by Johnson. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, you cannot allow Harden this type of positioning because he's going to dunk all over you when you do.
Here's Highland. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Applause for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
He got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
Now here's Harden, and he lobs it up. Here's Highland, defended by Harden. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. George passes to Zubac. And again, no good by the Clippers.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Johnson with a bucket.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The Clippers trail. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They grab their own miss. Barnes, soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got his second basket.
The determination from Barnes. He never gives up on the offensive glass.
And the Pelicans shooting a phenomenal 60% in the first. Harden to pass to Ingram. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's George. Coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. George against Johnson. Pass to Highland. The floater. Rebounded by New Orleans. An open look for Ingram. And another basket for New Orleans.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep.
Back in 2021, Zion Williamson was on a serious hot streak. In 25 consecutive games, he dropped 25 or more points and did it on 50% shooting.
Now here's Zubac. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, not to mention a couple of blocks, too. Making his presence felt at both ends of the floor.
Pass to Johnson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, Zion, when he's on the floor, he has proven he is an efficient player. Others are envious of that.
They are, B.A. They're envious of his shot selection and his point total. He stays aggressive because he knows what his team needs from him. Physical play inside the paint all night long.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Zubac. Powell comes in for Leonard. Diallo's checked in for Paul George. And it's man in for Highland. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Valanciunas. Murphy comes in for Williamson. Jones, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's McCollum in for James Harden. And stolen by Diallo. It's stolen by Johnson. Second chance effort. And the layup good by Lopez. And the Pelicans lead by 9. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Oh, it's stolen away. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Pure hustle from Barnes in transition there. The way he runs the floor is a thing of beauty.
Outside Jones. On the wing, MP. And they double up MP for 3. McCollum. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
3-point basket.
Johnson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
2 minutes.
Now here's Gafford. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. Jones with some nice D.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Johnson. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Gafford. Covered by Lopez. Back to man. Up and over McCollum. And he sinks out, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Pass to Barnes. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Lopez. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside, here's Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Johnson, shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know it's tough to attract big-name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
Here's Mann, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Diallo. Got it.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's McCollum. And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Powell. McCollum pulls it in. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Powell from deep. And so it's New Orleans in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, guys, the Pelicans have been rolling along.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
James Harden.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. James Harden out there with Johnson. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to George. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Highland. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Clock at 4. From deep. And the Clippers miss again. For New Orleans, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Got a hand on it. Valanciunas, good.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Boston with the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Outside Ingram. Back to Harden. Johnson inside, and they double up MP. Pass to Harden. Now here's Johnson from the low block. Yes,
Johnson.
And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 8 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out.
Clippers take
They've
timeout.
really emphasized ball movement here today.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Harden. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Ingram. And another one falls for New Orleans.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
Launches a 3. Boston with the bucket. He's got 5.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Harden, the pass to Valanciunas. Outside Harden. Pass to Johnson. Back to Harden. Now Johnson. Fires the 3. Harden misses.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Williamson passes to Johnson. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Highland. And stolen by Williamson. To the inside. Here's Ingram. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. He's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Highland. George for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Highland. Pass to Boston from outside the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
To the middle. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by McCollum.
C.J.
McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight. Now the Clippers with it. Diallo outside. Here's man. McCollum defends. They get it back. Here's Gafford. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Brook Lopez.
Third team foul. At the line for L.A., Daniel Gafford. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Gafford. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Barnes. 43 seconds left to play in the half. Powell's shot is off.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Johnson inside, covered by Diallo. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Johnson, first personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Clippers. To the stripe, Terrence Mann. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls. He does not get the second one. New Orleans has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 37.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Powell outside.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
At the line for your Clippers, Norman Powell. 2 shots.
That one falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both. Pass to Johnson. Shot from 16. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New Orleans making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so here are the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Highland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Barnes against Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Leonard for 3. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. From the arc. Yet another bucket.
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What an incredible year.
Boy, he's brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him. Five to shoot. Pass to Highland. The 3. The Pelicans pull it in.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And he makes it on the layup. Johnson's got 42 in the game.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
From the high post. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Valanciunas has gotten his second bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Clippers have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Pass to Leonard to halt the run. Pelicans cleared away. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice to see Williams spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Barnes with it. Back to Leonard. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Back to Leonard. He's off on that one. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Leonard against Ingram. Leonard passes to George. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Johnson.
And MP throws it down hard.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Back to Leonard. Over Ingram. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 9.
Masterful execution. Kawhi just has a sense for when to shoot the mid-range. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Pass to Highland. George with it, covered by Johnson. Johnson against George. Shoots over Johnson. George with the bucket. 5 points in the game. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Here's Johnson. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Highland, defended by Harden. Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game. Here's Highland. Buries it from 3.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Johnson. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Barnes passes to Zubac. The ball's knocked loose. Here's George. Good D by Williamson. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he drops the first. So for the Clippers, Diallo's checked in for Barnes, and Boston subbed in for Paul George. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jones is checked in. The Clippers shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Boston. Here's Diallo, defended by Jones. Here's Highland. He has 6. Here's Boston. Shoots over Harden. Rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Johnson. He's guarded by Zubac. Harden, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Diallo outside. Pass to Highland. Back to Diallo. Here's Boston. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over for the Clippers. Gafford comes in for Zubac, and it's Mann in for Highland. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Floats one up. Count it.
C.J.
McCollum's got 9 points.
Gliding down the lane. McCollum with the hard finish.
Diallo outside. Pass to Gafford. Back to Diallo. Knocked loose. 6 to shoot. Here's Boston. Shot to end the cold streak. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Johnson. And again. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's man. McCollum defends. Pass to Gafford. And here's Diallo. Leonard outside. Over Ingram. And again, no good by the Clippers.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Boston. Lopez, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Murphy comes in for Ingram. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's man. McCollum defends. They need this. Rebounded by Johnson. New Orleans has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And they double up MP. Here's Murphy. Good, and the assist goes to MP. He's got 5.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Diallo outside. Leonard up top. Pelicans cleared away. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Foul Clippers. Terrence Mann. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Johnson. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And Johnson drops them both. And the Clippers have possession.
2 minutes remaining.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Diallo outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Now here's McCollum, tightly guarded. Outside Jones. On the wing, MP. Inside. Lopez passes to Jones. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Clippers ball.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Mann. The shot's good. Mann's got 5 now. Here's McCollum. He's got 9. Right side Jones. Down low. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. 50 seconds left in the third. Pass to Powell. Four on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What gritty determination. Love watching Norman Powell stay with his shot and get the call.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Powell passes to Diallo. Here's Mann. Yet another steal from him.
Gotta be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Johnson, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Leonard outside. One second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
It's a completely new group for the Clippers. Draymond Green, he's checked in for New Orleans. Johnson comes in for C.J. McCollum. And that one misses. And in this era, we see some stars asking out, saying we don't have enough to win. Smitty, that's not the old school approach, is it?
It's not, BA, but what I would tell you now was totally different than the past. It's the length of contract. You have players now and teams have the option after 1, 2, or 3 years, so it definitely will be a lot of movement.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Green. He's out there with Larry Nance. And it's Lewis in at the 1. The first free throw is good. Preston's checked in for the Clippers. And Johnson drops them both. Here's George. Pass to Highland. Here's Preston. Oh, deflected. Zubac's with it. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Tipped. The Clippers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Here's Preston, down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Another shot. Misses at the rim.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Back to George. And we know the big markets draw free agents. As a player, how different can that experience be from the big city to the smaller market?
Well, we know it's a big difference. And obviously there's been this old adage that big city wins more. But we've had some teams from smaller markets step up and win a championship like the Milwaukee Bucks.
Daniels, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Freedom, he's checked in for Zubac. Gafford comes in for Barnes. Coffey, he's checked in for George. And Boston subbed in for Highland. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Boston. Here's Preston. Here's Coffey to stop the run. Doesn't go that time. Green with the defensive effort. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Pelican substitution.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Green. Now Jones. Now here's Johnson. And Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. Four on the clock. Puts it up off the inbound. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Green. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Pass to Gafford. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's off on the first. Recently, we've seen a few super teams put together, but it hasn't always been an automatic recipe for success, Smitty.
Well, BA, a lot of times you see those super teams on paper. It's all about execution on the floor. And the biggest factor that sometimes hampers super teams is health, and that could be a big factor in upsetting your plans.
Here's Preston. Pass to Coffey. Here's Preston. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Outside Jones. On the wing, MP. From behind the arc. And it's Freedom with a rebound. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, BA. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And it's New Orleans ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Lewis. On the wing, MP. MP is doubled. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Boston, covered by Johnson. Uncovered. Here's Freedom. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And that one's good. Green.
What I know about Draymond, he's not going to beat you with a ton of post moves. He's a guy who wins with effort.
Pass to Boston. It's stolen by Johnson. For the finish. And MP throws it down hard.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And the Clippers with the ball. Here's Boston, covered by Johnson. Here's Coffey. And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, "Coach wouldn't let me be me," too easy?
Well, I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in organizations. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. They're leading 1:56 left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. On defense, the Clippers. Johnson passes to Jones. Outside for Green. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Pass to Coffey. Here's Boston. The three. The Pelicans pull it in. Nance has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
30 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Foul against New Orleans. Kyron Lewis Jr. That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for LA. And it's...
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Down low. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Jones. Outside Johnson. This one for 3. Again!
Johnson.
What an avalanche!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.